Good evening, baseball fans, and thank you for tuning into tonight's game. It's the Lewiston Bengals against the Clarkston Bantams in the Battle of the Bat. I'm Wyatt Laney.
I'm Bryce Cuthbert.
And we're going to be your commentators tonight. So, we just had a presentation. This year, the first year that both Lewiston and Clarkston have come together to try to make this a bigger game. So, kind of turned it into more of a fundraiser for the teams, make it a bigger deal, try to bring the community together. So, good to see. We're going to be getting into our starting lineups. So, starting with Clarkston, their leadoff hitter tonight going to be number 7, Isaiah Woods, the shortstop. Second is going to be Hayden Line, number 5, the pitcher. Will be followed by number 13, Kendrick Gimlin in center field. In the 4th spot, Caddis Sevi, number 22, playing third base. Batting 5th, Otis Phillips, who will be wearing number 10 tonight. He'll be in right field. Be followed by number 1, Jacob Stewart, the first baseman. Batting 7th will be number 21, Gillis Simpson, the catcher. In the 8th hole, Logan McArcher, number 6, the second baseman. And batting last will be Jace Cometto. And Cometto will be wearing number 2, playing in left field. Now switching over to the Bengals. Their leadoff hitter will be... I don't have numbers for them, unfortunately, as of right now. But Crassel will be the leadoff hitter, be followed by Ty Collins. Batting third will be Tucker Green. And in the 4th hole will be Keaton Phillips. Batting 5th, Brighton Schumacher. Batting 6th, River Stamper. Batting 7th, Grady Kennedy. Batting 8th, Peyton Bonebreak. And batting 9th will be Grady Peterson. And the pitcher tonight will be Zach Bambasino. So we'll go and start to get into it. And exciting game tonight. Wouldn't you say, Bryce?
Yeah, I'd say so. Really looking forward to tonight's game. Pretty nice weather out there. A little bit windy today, but sun's out, sun's shining, so it's good to see.
And for how early it is in the year, I'd say, the best we're probably going to get for baseball weather.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, exciting game. First game of the season. And it'll be exciting. So what are you looking forward to for tonight, Bryce?
I'm really looking forward to seeing some big hits from our Bengals out there. We only got 2 seniors on the lineup this year, so a very young squad.
Isaiah Raines and Brighton Schumacher. Majority of the kids probably being juniors, I'd say.
Yeah, so a very young squad, very bright future for the Bengals for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I have a lot of involvement in the Legion program in this club. So, exciting to see how they're going to be this year. A little bit of a rough year last year, but also a very young team, so we'll see how they've developed.
Absolutely.
So, once 6 o'clock comes around, or probably a little bit later than that, maybe. You never know. Sometimes we like to be a little fashionably late, but they'll go out and they'll get started. So, Bryce, what are you thinking about, how we're kind of making this a bigger game, calling it the Battle of the Bat now? Kind of trying to make it a little bit more like Battle of the Bridges or Golden Throne or Golden Plunger, where, the rivalry game between both teams, just making it a bigger deal?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Golden Throne has been around for a while, and Battle of the Bridges have been around for a while. So making a new tradition for sure is a great idea.
Yeah, for sure. So, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, we get a lot of involvement and it becomes a big tradition.
Yeah, that would be great to see, especially seeing how baseball is one of America's oldest sports for sure. So, seeing a tradition start between the two rivals, it's a big thing.
And we're going to stop here for the national anthem. And there's the national anthem. So the players are ready. I think the fans are ready. And it's time to play ball. Have the coaches meet at home plate real quick. Coach Trainer and Coach Benching. Trainer, who took over for the Bengals about 4 years ago. So this would be his 4th year as the coach. And so far, I'd say he's pretty successful, went in, and we see a lot of implications into the program where, he's from LC. LC is the big team in the Valley, definitely the Valley's sport or the team. And so lots of involvement there where he's trying to, center his baseball program at the high school. So it's just like the college. And how you feel about that, Bryce? You think that, it works?
Yeah, absolutely. He's been in the Valley for a while, and it's a pretty big deal. He's been here for a couple of years. He's similar with this field here, so it's good to have home field advantage, I guess some people might say.
You kind of call it that for him. I think when we think about having this game here at Harris Field at Chef Stadium, Trainer was a big part of having that game here where, he had the connection. He talked to all the administration here at LCSC, and, we made it happen, And now both teams in the Valley get to play on the super nice field, and, definitely brings a lot more excitement to the game.
Absolutely.
So as we get on going with the home plate meeting, we'll go and we'll be getting going soonly. And the Bengals have taken the field, getting all warmed up. Tonight, starting pitcher for the Bengals will be Zach Bambasino, the junior. Bambasino, who has been playing the sport for quite some time, definitely one of the most reliable pitchers that the Bengals have, and how exciting for him to be able to start the year off pitching.
Yeah, very exciting. It had to be a good feeling for him, getting out there and being the starting pitcher in the very first game for the Bengals this year. So
built some, even more confidence in him, because already a kid who has to have a lot of confidence in his game, with how many years he's been playing. He plays for the Legion team, last year being on the Twins, before that, a couple of really successful games on the Cubs. And it's nice to see how, these two teams might be big rivals, but, every summer, the kids who want to keep on playing, keep on getting better, go and they play Legion. Nice to see the two teams come together.
Absolutely.
So leading off for the Bantams, got the shortstop, number 7, Isaiah Woods. Right-handed hitter, approaches the plate, and we'll get going. And Bambasino's first pitch is a ball. Bambasino again winds up and fouled off. Count is 1-1. And going, first game of the season, coaches, kind of get to see how their kids battle. It's important to see how they do at the plate. Second pitch, swing and a miss. Brings the count to 2-1.
1-2.
1-2, my fault. And we'll see what they do. Bambasino.
A little bit high.
Pitch just a little high, yeah. Counts 2-2. See what the approach is now. Bambasino in the windup. And called third strike, and that'll be the first out of the year. The catcher tonight for the Bengals, sophomore Peyton Bonebreak. That's got to be a good feeling being a sophomore and getting to start the first game.
Absolutely. Oh.
Bambasino's first pitch called a strike. Back to Bonebreak, nice to see that, Coach Trainer has enough confidence in him to, as a sophomore, give him an important job. Catching is maybe the most important thing. You got to stop everything, kind of a field general.
Absolutely.
Third pitch, ball is hit into center field and caught by the center fielder, who is Tucker Green, the junior. So that'll be a quick 2 up, 2 down. That was number 5, Hayden Lyon at the plate. Now batting the center fielder, Kendry Gimlin, number 13. He'll foul off Bambasino's first pitch. We'll have to see what his approach is now. Right now he's got to be thinking, just got to get on base, got to keep the inning alive, see what his teammates can do. Bambasino's second pitch called strike.
Right down the middle there.
Yeah, it's a little tough. Bambasino, good pitcher with a lot of off speeds. You never know what you're going to see. Count is 0-2. Bambasino steps off, steps back on. Gets his signal in the windup.
Bit of a high curveball there.
High curveball is correct. Bambasino knows he's ahead in the count, so he has a couple pitches. Doesn't have to be too perfect.
There he goes. There's
last pitch, curveball again.
The strike 3.
that'll be a quick inning for the Bengals, 3 up, 3 down, and Coach Trainer has to be pretty happy with what he sees. As the Bantams take the field. Tonight, starting for them will be number 5, Hayden Line.
Ooh, a bit of a high pitch there.
Yeah. All right, so as the teams warm up, we are going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll cut to a commercial.
Story Family Medicine is really different than your usual practice. It's a direct primary care clinic. You might not know what that means, but direct primary care is basically saying, how can we make the care between a doctor and a patient, the relationship, more simple so that it works better? Everything that you do when you see a doctor is really cared for by a single monthly fee. Growth means that we can be healthier all over. Healthier as in keeping the right number of patients for the right doctor. Really never getting so big that you can't know your doctor and your doctor can't know you. We want to be different.
All right, and now we're back. Leading off for the Bengals will be the junior, number 7, Guy Krasselt.
Yeah, very strong player for the Bengals here. Been on varsity since he was a freshman. Very impressive to be on varsity since you're a freshman. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, guy can rake. Great hitter for the Bengals. Spends a lot of time in the cages. Line's first pitch. Called strike. We'll have to see how the Bengals do today. Line, very tough pitcher, throws pretty fast. We'll have to see how they prepared. Second pitch called inside, 1-1 count. And we'll have to see how Krasselt battles here. Line getting ready with the pitch. Called strike 2. Krasselt now approaching the plate. A little bit of a tough situation here, but definitely something you've seen plenty of times. Third pitch inside, 2-2 count. One of the things that the Bengals here focus a lot on is their hitting. Lots of time in the cages. And so we'll hope that they're, well equipped for this arm that Line has. As ball 3 is called, so we have a full count. We'll see. We'll have to see how Krasselt approaches it. Line with the pitch. And in the dirt, that'll be ball 4.
He doesn't fight. He doesn't see the ball. He doesn't see the ball. He doesn't know where the ball's at.
And time is called. A little bit of confusion there. Ball went out of play. That's a interesting way to get on base. I mean, it was ball 4, but the ball's just gone now. Oh, it looks like they found it.
Right there under the padding, right behind home plate.
Have to imagine. So Krasselt will be first runner on base. Now up to the plate is number 11, Ty Collins. He'll be playing right field today. Collins, also a sophomore. We'll have to see how he approaches his first varsity at-bat ever. First pitch, a little high. Krassel steals second base.
It's there and they missed.
Missed it. Thought about taking third. And so now we know a little bit of aggressive base running there. Bengals have, lots of confidence in Krassel's speed. We'll have to see how the Bantams react. Line now, we have a 1-0 count, no outs. With the pitch, and low and inside, that'll be ball 2.
A lot of inside pitches from this pitcher,
Yeah, trying to paint the inside. Collins now showing bunt. We'll see if he's trying to sacrifice, and he pulls back, and Krassel steals third.
Steals third with ease.
Yeah, bunt throws off the Clarkston defense a little bit. Collins now 2-1 count.
Oh,
ball behind him, but it hits the bat.
man, that has gotta suck.
Oh, that's
It's
just
really
how it
unfortunate.
goes. Got to get the bat down. Collins probably wasn't expecting to ever have that happen in his
Yeah, absolutely
varsity
not.
career, but now he knows best way to learn is to do it.
You
Gets the
learned
bat down
time.
that
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Learned that time.
Has a full count now. How do you think he's going to approach this?
I don't know. The nerves got to be high for him. Full count in his first ever varsity at bat.
We'll
Never
see
know.
how he handles the pressure with the pitch.
He gets it.
Gets it down. Second
An error.
baseman fumbles it, and that's an RBI there for Collins.
That's got to be a good feeling for your first varsity at bat.
And got the job done. So now Collins on base. Up to bat now, number 8, Tucker Green. Green approaches the plate. Here's Line's first pitch. And it's low, gets past the catcher, so Collins will take second base with ease. Just so far, just a couple of little errors here for the Bantams. Not a lot you can do. You're going to walk batters no matter what in the sport of baseball, but, just letting Krassel take second and third when, especially at third, they could have stopped that. Line's second pitch is inside, called ball 2. Then, of course, pitch going past the catcher and second baseman. Maybe a little bit of jitters. Couldn't get the out at first base, so we'll have to see how they react to this. Line's third pitch, called a strike. Green steps out. It's the call from Coach Trainer. Approaches the plate now with a 2-1 count. Just barely ahead. Line now with the pitch. And hit into right center by Green.
It's the gap. That's perfect.
Hits the gap, and
It
that'll
misses
be
the ball.
extra.
Yeah.
And just right where
Loses
that
the
ball needed to
helmet.
be. Yeah, helmet off, but on second base. And
Great
that'll
hit
be an
by Green.
RBI by Green.
Yeah, great hit by Green.
Green, who I definitely say is a hitter who excels a lot, in the hitting portion of his game.
Absolutely. Works real hard in the cages and hard on the field in general.
Yeah. Now the Bantams calling a mound meeting. A little bit of first inning trouble. And while they do that, we're going to take a little break. And we're back. Now at the plate, number 24, Keaton Phillips. Also another one of the strong hitters for the Bengals. As we get going. Phillips showing bunt, so looks like they're trying to get Green to third base. Bantam's infield adjusts. And Phillips pulls back and takes ball one.
A bit of an inside pitch there. You're seeing a lot of inside pitches from this pitcher here.
Yeah, for sure. So at second base, Tucker Green, definitely, maybe the fastest kid on the Bengals, definitely a kid who has a lot of speed. Line second pitch, swing and a miss from Phillips. Phillips steps out, takes the call from coach. And with a 1-1 count, we'll see what his approach is. And called strike two. Phillips now in survival mode. Waits the pitch. Line steps off, tries to keep Green a little bit closer. We'll have to see how the shortstop and second base adjust to that. This Green's definitely a kid that you want to keep a little bit closer to the bag. And called strike three on Phillips. So there will be the first out for the Bantams, and off of a strikeout too. Hopefully something that brings a little bit of confidence back to the line, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be feeling good, down 2 runs. So having the first out, it's got to be a good feeling for him, especially a strikeout.
For sure. Now up to the plate.
And Tucker Green takes off.
Green takes off.
He gets there, and the throw's high, and he's going home.
Tucker Green going home, and ball is fumbled again, so he'll be standing up. There will be the third run there for the Bengals.
Great execution there by Tucker Green.
For sure. All right, so as I was saying, now at the plate, number 9, Brighton Schumacher. Brighton being one of the only seniors on the team this year. Got to be so exciting to have his last game against the Bantams. First pitch is high and inside over his head. We have a 1-1 count with 1 out. And Schumacher hits one to the second baseman and fielded well, and that'll be out number 2. Good to see the second baseman for the Bantams. Number 6, Logan McArcher, get a little bit of a rebound from the first ball hit to him, kind of get the jitters out, get a little bit more confidence. Now at the plate, we have number 2, River Stamper. Stamper takes the first pitch as a ball. Stamper, who is the designated hitter today, swings at the second pitch. We've got a 1-1 count now with 2 outs. So we'll see how he approaches it here. Third pitch hits him, takes it like a champ, and off to first base he goes, which will bring up our next batter, number 1, Grady Kennedy, who's going to be playing left field today. Kennedy up to the plate. Line's first pitch. Swung at and missed. So we'll see if the line's a little bit recalibrated.
It's got to be a good feeling for him, getting the first strike off when you got 2 outs.
For sure. Second pitch comes. A little bit high. Kennedy takes it, and we're 1-1 count again. Third pitch coming now. Foul it off. Brings Kennedy to a 1-2 count, and line, he'll be trying to end out the inning here. See if the Bantams can get a little bit more bearings. Here comes line's pitch. Curves inside, but a little bit high. Still can work with it. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Kennedy takes his call from coach. Here comes the pitch. Looks to be a little bit low and inside, and now we have a full count. So this next pitch from line has to be perfect. And fouled off. Kennedy here battling. Can't give up the out. One of those stay alive moments. And called strike 3, swinging. And that'll be the end of our first inning. LHS winning 3-0, and we're going to take a little break.
Can't wait to go home. I can't wait to go home. 'Cause adventure, it can wait. And there's
And we're back. Start of the second inning. Bambasino's first pitch. A little bit low. Up to bat for the Bantams is number 22, third baseman, Katasevi. Second pitch, also just a little bit low. Sevi in a good spot, 2-0 count. Third pitch.
Called a strike.
Called strike. There it goes. Bambasino now. Quick pace. Fourth pitch. And grounded up. Fielded by the second baseman, Peterson. Peterson
play.
makes a good throw.
What a play.
Yeah.
Great play there.
Grady
by
Peterson, the only freshman on the roster.
Yeah, it's got to be a great feeling, making a play while you're playing your first ever high school varsity game, especially as a freshman. Very impressive.
Yeah. Now up to bat for the Bantams. Otis Phillips, number 10, the right fielder. He'll take ball one. Bambasino second pitch now. You'll get Phillips to swing. So Bambasino now going at a pretty quick pace. Third pitch. Breaking ball. Called strike 2. Now Phillips has got to swing if it's close. And he does, and Bambasino gets him. So that'll be a quick 2 strikeouts, or not 2 strikeouts, but quick 2 outs for the Bengals. Now batting for the Bantams is number 1, Jacob Stewart.
It's like the first lefty for the Bantam, so let's see how Zach can approach this.
Yeah. Has 2 balls right now. Swings at the third pitch. 2-1 count now. Good take by Stewart. Has a 3-1 count. A little bit of safety. Likes the next pitch, but fouls it off, so now he has a full count. Have to battle through. Bambasino, 3-2. And that'll be ball 4. So Stewart, first batter on for the Bantams. That'll bring up the catcher, number 21, Gillis Simpson. Simpson approaches the plate. Bambasino's first pitch is high. So we'll see if Bambasino can dial it back in a little bit. Second pitch, just a little bit outside. 2-0 count with 2 outs. Third pitch is a called strike. Simpson steps out, gets the call from his coach. Maybe trying to bring Bambasino out of the rhythm a little bit more.
To the high pitch there.
A little bit high, bring him to a 2-2 count. We'll see how he adjusts. Got to swing if it's close. And that pitch just a little bit low, so another full count here. We'll see how Simpson approaches it. Same with Bambasino. Next pitch has to be perfect here for the Bengals. And Simpson through the gap That'll be a single for him, but he gets Stewart to third. So good hard battle for him. Gets on base, does just what the Bantams need him to do.
So there's a pinch runner out there for the Bantams.
Designated runner for the catcher will be number 14, Tyler Wood. Courtesy runner. Pinch runner, designated runner, courtesy runner. Kind of hard to pick out all the different ones. So many terms in baseball. Now batting for the Bantams is the second baseman, Logan McArcher. First and third situation here for the Bantams with 2 outs. We'll see how they approach the base running. We'll see if McArcher can get an RBI here, get a teammate on through home. Swings at the first pitch. So McArcher definitely aggressive, liked what he saw. Wants to bring in the first points here. Try and get Stewart in. Second pitch is a little outside. Third pitch, a little bit low. Bone break, checks third a little bit. So McArcher here, 2-1 count. Here to get a job done for the Bantams, try and get some runs up. And second strike swinging, so McArcher definitely not holding anything back. Wants to get a hit, get that RBI. Here comes the fifth pitch. McArcher hits it into right center, more right, and that'll be caught. So Bantams able to get a runner on first and third, but Bengals able to get out of the pinch, and we still got a 0-3 ball game. So good defense from the Bengals so far, looking pretty clean. And we'll take a little bit break at the middle of the inning.
Can't wait to go home. I can't wait to go home. 'Cause adventure, it can wait. And there's
And we're back. Now up to bat for the Bengals is the catcher, number 20, Peyton Bonebreak. Bonebreak swings at the first pitch. A little dinker to the pitcher, tagged out, but, aggressive there to start.
Absolutely, real important that he got contact on the ball there.
Yeah. He's ready to go. Quick at bat will bring up number 6, Grady Peterson, the freshman, left-handed batter. He'll approach his first ever high school at bat. First pitch called strike. Probably thinking it was just a little bit outside, but he paints the outside line pretty well. Second pitch now. Called a ball a little bit high. Line now. Ready for his third pitch. Winds up, throws. Swing and a miss for Peterson. 1-2 count. Here comes Line's fourth pitch. Fouled off by Peterson. Able to stay in the at-bat. Here comes Line's fifth pitch of the at-bat. A little bit high and outside. Bring a 2-2 count. That pitch just a little bit outside. So we have a full count here for Peterson. We'll see how he battles in this first ever as at bat as a high schooler. And it's low, so he gets walked, gets on base, does the job. That'll bring us to the top of our lineup. Here comes Guy Krasselt. Was able to get on base and go all the way around for the first point for the Bengals. We'll see how he approaches his second at bat now that he's got a pretty good look at what Line has for him. Line tries to pick off Peterson. And here comes his first pitch. Called a strike. Krasselt now with an 0-1 count. 1 out for the Bengals. And Line checks up on Peterson. Peterson's safe by a lot, but that'll definitely keep the freshman a little bit closer to the bag. Always got to be cautious.
Especially seeing how that was the second time of him doing that, so definitely nerves are going.
Peterson takes off to second. Krasselt makes contact, and that'll be a ground out from him. Looks like there was a substitution for the Bantams at second base. Now in, who made the play, is number 4, Gavin Hebert. That'll bring 2 outs for the Bantams.
Great execution there by Guy Krasselt, though, getting contact on the ball and advancing the runners.
Ty Collins up now to hit for the Bengals. Takes ball 1, steps out, and gets the call from his coach. Bengals with Peterson in scoring position. Second pitch from Line, called strike on a breaking ball.
Out there talking to his shortstop. Shortstop giving him signals.
A little bit of communication for the Bantams. Got to keep that runner close to second as they can.
Really
could be the difference between a point and a stop.
Yeah, they're really looking to pick off the freshman.
Yep. That'll be 2 strikes now for Collins. Has to battle here. Of course, swinging at anything close. Comes the pitch from line. And swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the Bantams able to get out of that second inning. No points given up. A little bit cleaner in the outfield. And, little bit of a rebound from that first inning.
Absolutely. Yep.
All right, so as we get ready for our third inning, score is 0 runs to 3. Bengals ahead, and we're going to take a little break.
Can't wait to go home. I can't wait to go home. 'Cause adventure, it can wait.
Now we're back for the third inning. Up to bat for the Bantams is number 2, Jace Cometto, the left fielder. He'll swing at the first pitch. Bambasino now ahead, 0-1 count. Second pitch, breaking ball. Must have been a little low. 1-1 count here for Bengals. And Cometto hits it to the third baseman. Schumacher runs up aggressively, gets it, and that'll be an out. Great play by Schumacher. No hesitation to go get that, and he makes the play.
Absolutely. On the run, that was a beautiful play by Brighton Schumacher.
Kind of shows off the senior year talent. That'll be the first out of the third inning. That'll bring the Bantams to the top of their lineup and back to Isaiah Woods. First pitch, call it a ball, a little low. Second pitch, inside. Bambasino's third pitch hit foul to the right field. Bambasino, fourth pitch, swung at. That'll be strike 2 here for Woods. Bambasino, and another foul for Woods. He's staying alive in the count. We'll see his approach now. Got to swing at anything close to stay alive. And swing and a miss. There's another strikeout for Bambasino.
Yeah, absolutely. Very impressive for the junior out there. Going out there and getting a couple of strikeouts on the first game of the year.
Yeah. Up to bat, Hayden Line now. First pitch, low and outside. Second pitch also called low. Brings him to a 2-0 count. Gotta feel pretty comfortable here. And Line hits it to center field off the glove of Tucker Green. Can't make the play, so Line able to get on base this time.
That was a good hit by the pitcher there, making a good hit. Fortunately, Tucker Green couldn't make the play, but that was a tough play to make. So
Yeah, tough line drive to run up on.
just got to keep his head up.
Always got to go chase the next one.
Next play mentality,
Yeah,
as
you're
they might say.
Yeah, but there's line there, a little bit of Shohei Ohtani action, pitches and hits. Now batting for the Bantams, Kendry Gimlin, the center fielder, who hits a grounder to second base, and with 2 outs, hits a shortstop, and Krassel takes the easy way, rolls it to his second baseman, and that'll be the end of the inning.
Very impressive play by the Bengals there. Able to get the quick thinking off and got the out.
Yep. Just doing what they need. So far, Bengals definitely, they're just playing smart,
Absolutely.
Besides the one error from Green, defense has been super clean, And as you were saying before, the Bengals like to live off that next play mentality because, as a lot of people say, baseball is a game of failure. So when you can deal with these failures and just work to, always make the next play better.
Absolutely. You got to always have that next play mentality. You can't always hang your head because if you do that, it's probably not going to go out well for you. You're going to keep on thinking about that play before, and then it's just going to keep on going bad and bad. So
For sure. Baseball is one of the only sports where you can fail almost, the majority of the times and still be great.
Absolutely. It looks like Tucker Green's up right now too, so hopefully he can go out there and get his redemption at the plate.
Yeah. Green, who was able to get on base last time, was able to score. So he'll be looking to go do the same thing this time. Always want more points or more runs. First pitch, swing and a miss from Green. You'll have to excuse especially me and maybe Bryce. We both love the sport of baseball, but we're also wrestlers, so our vocabulary for the sport might be a little bit rusty. So hopefully, we get a little bit better as the game goes on, but if we happen to call runs points or something, that's our bad.
Yep, it's been about a year, so
Yeah. Maybe longer.
got to get back into the groove.
Yeah. Third pitch of the at-bat, called strike 2, 2-1 count with no outs for Green. Line now with the pitch. Little bit outside. 2-2 count now. And called strike 3. So now for the Bengals up to bat, Keaton Phillips. Phillips trying to improve off his last at bat. Unfortunately, he struck out. First pitch he fouls off. Line now with second pitch of the at-bat. Another foul for Phillips. So both pitches close, and Phillips is, ready to get on base, wants to improve from last time. Awaits the third pitch. That one called high for ball 1. And
Drop
strike
third
3, drop third strike, and catcher able to make the play. That's Gillis Simpson, number 21, catching. So, probably not how Phillips wanted that at-bat to go, but, we'll just have to improve next time. Next play mentality.
Absolutely. I always want to have that next play mentality after something doesn't go the way you want,
Now up to bat the third baseman, senior Brighton Schumacher. First pitch, breaking ball, looked to be a little inside for Schumacher. Maybe not as inside as he thought.
Yeah.
Definitely close. Yeah.
A little too close. Good hit, right in between the middle.
Yeah, right where he needed to put it. Threaded it, that hole between the first baseman and second baseman. Got the job done. Maybe that'll get things going now. A little bit of a 2-out rally for the Bengals. Now batting is the designated hitter, River Stamper. First pitch, swung at and missed. Steps out, gets his sign from coach trainer, and he's ready to go.
Brighton getting signs from a trainer from first. And he's going.
Goes to steal, and Bantams just let him go there. Schumacher showing off the wheels.
Absolutely.
And that'll put him in scoring position, right where he needs to be. Comes the pitch, and
Wow.
Stamper.
Far hit.
Far hit to left, and off of the glove of Jace Cometto. So that'll be a stand-up double for Stamper. A little bit of a celly. He's out here golfing. And that'll score Schumacher. Stamper calls time to give coach the leg guard. Always got to stay safe.
Especially seeing how he got hit in his first at-bat.
Yeah. All right, so now batting for the Bengals is another junior, Grady Kennedy. Kennedy swings and misses at the first pitch. Awaits second pitch. Line checking up on Stamper at second. Second pitch. A little low and outside. 1-1 count. We were just talking about the 2-out rally. Bengals able to get 1 run on the board. Called strike 2. Now Kennedy's got to be in battle mode, swinging at anything close again. Gotta keep it alive.
Gets hit by the pitch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Takes it like a champ, though. Gets his walk to first base.
Definitely the smart thing to do when you're down 2-1. So
Yeah. And now up to bat for the Bengals, number 20, the catcher, Peyton Bonebrake, who grounded out to the pitcher last at-bat, so he'll be looking to, find another pitch that he likes. Take strike 1. And he'll be looking to keep this inning alive, try to get a little bit more runs. Good take on the second pitch, 1-1 count. Bengals with the runner on first and second, so if Bone Break is able to put one in play, considering that no one gets out.
A little bit of an inside pitch there.
Inside pitch past the catcher, so now Bone Break has runners on second and third, so just about anything that he doesn't ground out or fly out on could be points for the Bengals.
Yep. Talk about a 2-out rally. You were right. You were right, Wyatt.
Yeah. Bone Break now approaching the plate. And ball hit. Shortstop feels it. Far throw, but it pulls the first baseman off. And he's going to score both of them.
Great hit there. That's got to be a big, good feeling for him. So
Yeah, Bandham's able to cleanly field the ball. Just a matter of getting it to first, which is an insanely difficult throw to make.
yeah,
Now
very
the
hard
courtesy runner for the Bengals at first base, number 14, Austin Top. And now the freshman, Grady Peterson. 1 runner on, 2 outs. We'll see what he does. Home plate umpire taking a second to write down the courtesy runner. Now here's Peterson, 0-0 count. Line tries picking off Top. Top's back safely. Here comes the pitch. Top takes off, and it's off the catcher. Top going for third. Gets
Close.
down, and he'll be safe. Good base running there from the courtesy runner.
Absolutely.
You can see why they have him there.
Very quick, dude. So that's one thing you really want on your team there is speed and quickness.
Yeah, so now here's Peterson. Went from having a runner on first to having a runner on third, so all he has to do is try to thread one through a gap and be another run for the Bengals. Pitch is outside. Top takes off, and he's safe by a mile.
Again, with that speed, it's just something you really want on your team there.
Yeah, lots of aggressive base running from the Bengals. And we have another mound meeting. Now the score is 0-7. So, just about everything going right for the Bengals right now.
Absolutely perfect 2-out rally, to say the least.
Looks
Definitely
like the
ideal.
Bantams are going to be leaving line in. Try to at least get them to finish out this inning, of course. Peterson, the freshman, with 2 balls and no strikes, so gotta feel comfortable here. Line with the pitch. Able to get a strike there. 2-1 count. Second pitch. And that one's high and outside again. So Lion will have to battle back here. I have a feeling Peterson definitely won't be too aggressive on anything.
Not on a 3-1 count, no.
And that one also high and outside.
2 walks for the freshman, though. So
Yep.
it's a great way to have your first ever varsity game.
Yeah, getting a job done. And that'll bring the Bengals back to the top of their lineup. So Krasselt now, who last at bat he grounded out. He'll be looking to do a little bit better this time. Swings at the first pitch. 0-1 count. Awaits the second pitch. Peterson takes off, and he'll be safe. So even more aggressive base running from the Bengals, always trying to put their runners in scoring position. 0-2 count for Krasselt. He'll have to swing at anything close. Third pitch is inside. And Krasselt able to hit it into the gap. That'll be a single. Hit to center field, and way to battle there from him.
Absolutely. That was a beautiful hit by Krasselt. Some might say that's honestly the best spot to hit it on the baseball field is right there, right in the gap of right field and center.
My favorite place to hit it is just over the fence, but
that would be another good place to hit it too.
Now batting again for the Bengals is the sophomore Ty Collins. Krasselt takes off, pitches inside, and Krasselt there safely. One and 0 count here for Collins. Line just trying to get out of the inning, and he hits some. And out comes the coach for Clarkston, and looks like that'll be it for the night for Line. Of course, not how he wanted his first appearance of the season to go, but that's baseball. He pitched good some days and was a little rough others.
Yeah.
So coming into pitch from left field is number 2 for the Bantams, Jace Cometto. Bantams will be switching a couple people around, try to get everyone where they want them. And while Cometto warms up, we're going to take a little break. And we're back. So Cometto, he'll be trying to get his team out of the inning. Already has 2 outs, and we'd like to give a quick shout out to all the listeners tuning into the stream, especially Mrs. Aldridge. That's Bryce and I's 7th grade world history teacher, so good to know that she's tuning in tonight. Up to the plate now is number 8, Tucker Green. Cometto's first pitch, low. Bases are loaded for the Bengals right now, so I don't know, maybe the ideal thing for Green to do here is just put one over the fence. 4 points. Realistically, Green will just want to put one in play, just needs to have a safe hit, get on base. Count is 2-0. Now 3-0. So Green definitely pretty safe here.
Absolutely, 3-0 with 2 outs.
And he'll probably take this next pitch.
Yeah.
That one called a strike, so Cometto starting to battle back. Green now approaching the plate after getting the call from coach. And swings and misses, so Cometto goes from behind with 3 balls and no strikes to a full count. Green now has to be smart, wants to keep the inning going. And he'll hit one, and that'll be a pop out to the shortstop, Hayden Line. And that'll be it for the 3rd inning. And Bengals now ahead 7 runs, and Bantams will have to do a little bit of work. And Bryson and I will be back in a bit.
Can't wait to go home. I can't wait to go home. 'Cause adventure, it can wait. And there's
And we're back again. So there was a pitching change for the Bengals. Zach Bambasino taken out after, phenomenal 3 innings. Of course, let up no runs. Now pitching for the Bengals is number 4, Jaden Eastland.
Yeah, letting up no runs and only 1 hit is just, that's a really great 3 innings for the junior.
Yeah. So Eastland, another junior for the Bengals. Now batting for the Bantams is number 22, Kadis Sevi, the 3rd baseman who last at bat grounded out to the 2nd baseman. So he'll be looking to get on this time. hits one to the pitcher, Eastland, who makes a good throw to the first baseman. That'll be out number 1.
Definitely a good play by the pitcher there, especially seeing how he just got out there and made a play at his against his first batter. So definitely.
Ball almost hit right at him. Of course, a little bounce is nice, but those comebackers definitely got to be pretty scary for those pitchers.
Yeah, you got to watch out for them.
And that was number 10 for the Bantams, Otis Phillips, and he hits it right to the first baseman, Keaton Phillips, and he'll line out. So that'll be a quick 2 pitches, 2 outs for the Bengals. Everything going just about perfect. That'll bring up the first baseman for the Bantams, Jacob Stewart, only left-handed batter on the team so far, and he takes ball 1. Eastland now with the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1 now is the count. Stewart fouls off the third pitch of the at-bat. Bring him to 1-2. And now he'll have to just battle, swing at anything close, just do what he can to get on base, keep it going. Eastland with the pitch now. A little bit outside, didn't break in as much as he wanted. 2-2 count. Eastland still ahead though. Still has to like where he's at. And he'll get Stewart to swing. So that's a really strong inning for the junior.
Absolutely. Got to be feeling good going into the next inning for sure.
Yeah, that's a good way to start off your junior year campaign.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, definitely shows his coach too that he'll be reliable this season. Of course, Coach Trainer's got to already know that. Eastland being another kid for the Bengals who plays with them over the summer on the Cubs and Twins. So,
yeah, very hard worker.
Yeah, lots of involvement in the off-season stuff. It's great for your program. So, we're here at the middle of the 4th inning, and Bryce and I are going to take a little break. Be right back at ya. And we're back here for the bottom of the 4th. Now up to bat is number 24, the first baseman, Keaton Phillips. Phillips so far has 2 strikeouts on the game, trying to improve from that. See if he can get himself on base. Swings at the first pitch, and first baseman for the Bantams, Jacob Stewart, fields it, and he'll take it himself.
Definitely a better feeling, though, for him, getting contact on the ball. So
just putting one in play. Aggressive at bat there, swinging at the first pitch. That'll bring up, once again, number 9, Brighton Schumacher. Schumacher also swinging at the first pitch. That'll be fouled off. Now he'll be behind with an 0-1 count. Approaches the plate. And he'll step out. Gets a little bit of time. He'll go recalibrate a little bit. Ready for the next pitch. Meadow now. Breaking ball. Called a strike. 0-2 count now for Shoemaker. Has to swing at anything close. Just has to stay alive, keep the at-bat going. Next pitch, a little bit low and outside. Schumacher back out to the plate. And he's going to pop it up. Second baseman Gavin Hebert drops it. Schumacher almost goes and takes second. And there's an error for the Bantams. You know, in a game where you're down 7 runs, that's just the kind of things that you got to eliminate.
Yeah, absolutely. Good first game of Schumacher's senior year for sure, though.
Yeah. Schumacher has been able to get the job done every at-bat, so of course he got a little bit lucky that time, but the other two were just, you know, good at-bats.
Catcher doing a little bit of a pump fake towards Schumacher.
Tries to keep him back a little bit. River Stamper is now the batter for the Bengals. Stamper has also had a pretty good game. Cometto goes to try to keep Schumacher a little bit closer to first. Schumacher did steal second base a little bit earlier in the game, so definitely on the Bantams' radar. Stamper swinging for his first strike of the at-bat. Approaches the plate with a 1-1 count with 1 out. Called a strike, but gets past the catcher, so Schumacher able to take second base, put himself into scoring position once again.
It's 2 stolen bases for Schumacher tonight. Pretty impressive.
Schumacher has some wheels.
Absolutely. Again, with the quickness and speed, that's just something you really want on your team.
That pitch called high. 2-2 count now for Stamper. Have to see how he approaches this count. And that ball passed the catcher, so Schumacher, he'll go and take third base standing. So Cometto probably just needs to go take a deep breath. You know, just has to get in strikes. At this point, gotta just trust your defense and, you know, trust yourself. He'll throw ball 4, so Stamper now takes first and third situation for the Bantams. Next batter will be Grady Kennedy. Now Luke Crosby comes in as the courtesy runner for Stamper. Home plate umpire will take a second to write down that substitution. Walks over to talk to Coach Darren Trainer, make sure he has everything right. Catcher and pitcher taking a second to talk things over a little bit. Make sure they're on the same page. Cometto ultimately just going to be trying to throw in good pitches and try to trust his fielders a little bit more and, just get out of these innings. In a little bit of a tricky situation right now with runners on first and third, so we'll see what the Bengals do. And here comes Cometo's first pitch.
Oh, Luke
And Crosby slips, but
he still gets there.
Still gets there. A little bit of a bad throw from the catcher, and Schumacher able to go and score off of that. So Crosby gets a little bit lucky.
A little bit of a tumble.
Yeah, but got the job done. No matter what he was trying to do was just get the catcher to throw the ball so that Schumacher could go in and get another run for the Bengals. Kennedy swings at the second pitch, so that'll be he'll have an 0-2 count now. Cometo now with his third pitch of the at-bat. And
Calls dead ball.
Dead ball. Must hit the bat of Kennedy. Kennedy with a little bit of a check swing there. Probably didn't mean to make contact, or who knows what. And Cometo able to get his first strikeout of the game. Bring him 2 outs now. And now batting is the sophomore, Peyton Bonebrake. Cometo with his pitch. And it'll hit Bonebrake. So Bonebrake getting the job done, takes it, and that'll bring 2 runners on base. And here again comes courtesy runner number 14, Austin Top. So the freshman Grady Peterson once again in a pretty good spot, has 2 runners on base. He'll work to put something in play and hopefully advance some. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off.
Definitely, like we've said before, a great first game for the freshman. He gotten on base both times. So
able to prove that he can play at this level just as a freshman. Second pitch, a little low. Catcher loses it, so that'll advance both runners. Peterson in an even better spot. We'll see how he approaches it. Definitely a good proving moment for him.
Absolutely.
He swings for strike 2. Now we'll have to battle here. 1-2 count. Can't let anything close by. Good take by Peterson. 2-2 count now. Cometo with the pitch, and Peterson able to foul it off, able to keep the at-bat going. Peterson ready for the pitch. And it's over the catcher's head. Here comes Crosby, and he'll be safe sliding in. Full count here for Peterson, and now Bengals ahead by 9 runs.
Very impressive performance by the Bengals tonight.
Yeah. A couple mistakes, but, we've seen mistakes from both teams, but, for the most part, Bengals, look pretty good in the field, look good at the plate. Peterson now, full count, 2 outs. And pitch is high, so he'll be able to get on base too.
For the 3rd time tonight. It's real impressive by the freshman.
Showing that, he's here to play and he can go at the varsity level. And Bantam's now calling a mound meeting, and we're going to take a little bit of a break while they do. And we're back at it. Bengals at the top of their lineup. Guy Crassel at the plate. Runners on first and third. Crassel takes the first pitch. A little bit of a check swing, but able to keep the bat back. Bengals for now deciding to keep Peterson at first, not have him try to steal. That'll be ball 2. Crassel with a smart approach at the plate. Likely that he takes the pitch here. And he liked what he saw and ground out to the shortstop. So Bantam's able to get out of that one. Let up 2 runs there, and that'll bring us to the 5th inning.
Yeah, very impressive run by the Bengals today.
Yep. So as we go into the 5th inning, we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we'll be right back in a bit. And now we're ready for the beginning of the 5th inning. Leading off now for the Bantams is number 21, Gillis Simpson, the catcher. Jaden Eastland still on the bump for the Bengals. First pitch for him is called a strike, so he'll be ahead with an 0-1 count. Eastland now with the second pitch. That one called just a bit outside by the umpire. 1-1 count. Simpson needs to do something to try to light a little bit of a fire here for the Bantams. Another good take from him. 2-1 count. Yeah, Bantams, they just need to do something to get back in this game. If they can score just a couple points this inning, try to get back into it. Another good take from Simpson. The 3-1 count. Has a little bit of room to work. Doesn't have to swing at something he doesn't like. That pitch called a strike, so now he has a full count. Simpson here just needs to get on base, get something going for these Clarkston Bantams. And called strike 3 looking.
Great pitch there by Jay Neeson.
Yeah.
Coming back from behind while being down 3-1. So.
Yeah. Now batting for the Bantams, the second baseman, number 4, Gavin Hebert. First pitch is low and outside. So far, Eastland been liking trying to paint the outside here. Knows that a lot of the Bantams don't really like that pitch. Hebert pops one up. Bengals able to communicate through it, but Phillips drops it. And, kind of like we were saying, both teams, Bengals have looked good, but they haven't been perfect, which, of course, no ball game is perfect for either team. So, seeing, just some first game mistakes, first game jitters, but, still hasn't hindered them too much.
Luckily, it doesn't go on the Bengals air counter because it was called foul. So.
Yeah. That'll keep Hebert at the plate. Now with a 2-1 count. Hebert grounds one to the shortstop. Krasilt fields it perfectly, makes the play. Krasilt definitely one of the players to highlight for the Bengals. Just excellent, batting, obviously being the leadoff hitter. Fast on the base path and also just phenomenal on the field.
Absolutely. You can tell by that play that he just made there that he's practiced that at least 1,000 times.
Oh,
so.
Probably more.
1,000, I'm talking about this season.
Yeah. So definitely a player who, plays at a high level right now and definitely could play at the next level. That was Cometto. Grounds one to the third baseman, Brighton Schumacher, and Schumacher fields that ball just as well as Krasilt did, and that'll bring the end of the top of the inning. Bengals, the drop in foul ball territory, but get the ground out just a couple pitches later. Still looking very good so far.
Yeah, very impressive performance. Very, very impressive.
So since it is the fifth inning, if the Bengals are able to score just one run, they instantly win because of the 10-run rule, which for those who don't know, in the fifth inning, if a team is winning by 10 points or more, they call the game. Then the winner of the game is going to get the new Battle of the Bat trophy. So, Bantams definitely just need to have as quick of an inning as they can. Can't let up any points or runs.
I got you there again tonight, too.
It did. I guess my brain's still in wrestling mode.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll get it down by the end of the season, though, for sure.
End of the season. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to be streaming any more baseball games. Part of being here at Harris Field is we have, everything we need to be able to do the stream, but at Church Field, where the Bengals normally play, we don't have, the correct power and, a lot of the places to put the cameras. So, definitely, a nice treat at the beginning of the year to be able to stream at least one of these baseball games. There was a pitching change for the Bantams. They take out Cometto, and now pitching is number 14, Tyler Wood. So Wood here needs to have a strong inning, or else could be it for the Bantams. So he'll get a couple extra warm-up pitches. Good throw from the catcher to second. And that'll bring up number 11, Ty Collins. So what are we thinking we get from Collins this at-bat?
I don't know, but hopefully it's at least a base hit. So
First pitch. Called a strike. So Wood showing that he can throw strikes here.
I don't know.
I think Collins is going to hit a walk-off home run here.
Sure hope so.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Sophomore year, first game of the season, ends the game with a home run.
That would be a great way to end it. Looks like he's gone on base today already too.
1-1 count, third pitch, a little bit outside. 2-1 count. Collins ready for the pitch now. Swings, fouls it off.
Staying alive.
Yep. 2-2 count. Just needs to get on base. And pitch hits the dirt. Bounces over the catcher's glove. Full count here. And pitch is high, so Collins able to get on base, and there's the winning run for the Bengals. Now batting for, what is it, the third or fourth time this game? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's the fourth.
Fourth, yeah. It'll be Tucker Green, the junior.
Batting 4 times in just the 5th inning is pretty impressive for the Bengals.
Yep, they've gone through a couple times. First pitch inside, Green turns, almost hits him. Tyler Wood here, has to, throw strikes, and at this point just stretches his field to be able to make the plays. Next pitch is high. Two and 0 count, no outs. And Collins steals second base. No throw from the catcher. And Collins able to put himself into scoring position.
Right where the Bengals want him to be too.
Yeah, for sure. Green now. Takes a pitch, as most would do with the 3-0 count. 3-1 now. Woods pitch now, and that one is low. So now Bengals with 2 on. And at the plate is the first baseman, number 24, Keaton Phillips. So far, Phillips having a little bit of a rough game. Happens to all of them. Like we say, baseball is a sport of failure.
Yeah.
First pitch, good take.
Definitely would make it a bit of a better night for him if he got the walk-off hit. So
Anything in the outfield is, probably going to score Collins. So we'll see how he approaches it. See if he can embrace the next play mentality and, just get it on this play. That pitch A little bit outside. 2-0 count, no outs. Wood now with his third pitch of the at-bat and with a 3-0, so likely see a take here from Phillips. And that one's low too, so ball gets past the catcher. Doesn't really matter that much.
Yep. Bases are now loaded for the Bengals.
Mhm.
They only need one run for it to be over.
And now at the plate is the senior, Brighton Schumacher.
What a great night it is for him already, but just to top it off would be a great way to end it, would be with a walk-off single.
Schumacher, a lot of his work ethic paying off and showing. Ball gets past the catcher, but Collins doesn't go. Probably could have there, but, just a little more conservative and makes sense. Why would he have to go when got no outs? And, Schumacher already having a great night, so Collins knows he doesn't have to push it. Wood now with the second pitch of the at-bat, and it hits Schumacher.
It's Schumacher for the win.
And that'll bring in Collins. So, I guess Schumacher still does get the walk-off.
Yeah, he does. He gets the walk-off hit by pitch.
And that'll be it for this game, folks, between the Lewiston Bengals and Clarkston Bantams. One that we're now calling Battle of the Bat. Both teams, giving each other the high fives and handshakes. Definitely a lot of respect here. The across the river rivals. Bengals will run off to left field, and the Bengals is going to be presented with the Battle of the Bat trophy. So it's been a good night, good baseball. And I'm Wyatt Laney.
And I'm Bryce Cuthbert.
We're signing off for now. Thanks for tuning in.